Ismaili Imamat, and on receiving Kenya's highest civilian honor, the Chief of the Order of the Golden Heart, CGH. He also congratulated Princess Zara Aga Khan, who was awarded the Elder of the Order of the Golden Heart for her lifelong service in health, education, and social development. On the diplomatic front, President Ruto bade farewell to Ghana's High Commissioner to Kenya, Dante Bediako, who completed his tour of duty. He praised Kenya-Ghana relations as strong, cordial, and dynamic, noting they have been strengthened through 5 state visits and enhanced air links via Kenya Airways, with plans underway to establish Accra as the airline's West African hub. The president also bid farewell to Ukraine's ambassador to Kenya, Andriy Pravyandik, who delivered a goodwill message from President Volodymyr Zelensky. Kenya-Ukraine relations, now spanning over 30 years, continue to foster cooperation in grain and fertilizer trade. Midweek, President Ruto met grassroots leaders from Kiambu County, where he presented the government's 3-year scorecard. He highlighted major projects, including the construction of 30 modern markets worth 4.5 billion shillings, 15,000 housing units valued at 30 billion shillings, and a 10,000-seater stadium in Thika. Infrastructure investments include the completion of the 240 kilometers Mau Mau Road Kiambu section, the dualling of Muthaiga Ndumberi Road at 22 billion shillings, and the upgrade of the northern bypass with 20 billion shillings allocated. Later in the week, President Ruto formally inaugurated Katiba Day, describing it as a moment for reflection, celebration, and renewal of the nation's commitment to the 2010 Constitution as Kenyans marked its 15th anniversary. He reaffirmed his oath to uphold, protect, and defend the Constitution, calling upon every arm of government and every citizen to do the same. As the week closed, the president presided over the NYS Recruits Passing Out Parade at NYS Paramilitary Academy in Gilgil, Nakuru County, where 18,000 recruits graduated. He announced wide-ranging reforms to transform the NYS into a dynamic institution that equips young people with market-relevant skills. Graduates will have pathways into higher learning discipline services or enterprise through structured training with industry partners. To expand opportunities, the government is increasing NYS recruitment from 20,000 to 100,000 by 2028, the largest expansion in its history. The week culminated with President Ruto hosting the Harambee Stars and other athletes for celebratory lunch at State House. The president congratulated the Stars for their remarkable performance at this year's CHAN tournament, and to support them further, he committed that the government will meet half the cost of 2-bedroom units under the Affordable Housing Program and extend access to affordable mortgages to help the sportsmen offset the balance. President Ruto later engaged grassroots leaders from Meru County, deliberating on key infrastructure projects such as upgrading roads, constructing modern markets, transforming Meru Town into a city, and securing sustainable markets for Miraa, among others. The president ended the week by bidding farewell to Ambassador Wael Nasruddin Attia of Egypt, who has completed his tour of duty in Kenya, and congratulated him for his role in deepening the good relationship between Kenya and Egypt. That's it on Ikulu Weekly. Join us next week for more.
Pongezi, guys. Fires home. Kenya lead. Building up to half-time. And Ryan Ogum. His second of the tournament, but the first of the game. Just to go. There's the top scorer.
Hii sinema ni mingi. Ngoja. Repeat again, nitasema nini?
Hold watu wengine wasiende.
Tunaweza kupanda mti. Tunasema kwamba ajenda yake ya upanzi wa miti inaendelea. Hiyo sasa tunaweza kuweka mchanga. Mazuri tafadhali viongozi na wananchi wote. Kisha kuweza kunyunyizia maji. Makofi mazuri tafadhali wananchi, asanteni sana, pamoja na viongozi wetu. Na sasa Mheshimiwa Rais anaelekea kwenye hema yetu, bodi yetu ya maelezo, ili kupata maelezo kuhusu mradi wetu. Karibu sana Your Excellency, akielekea sasa kwenye bodi ya maelezo. Welcome Your Excellency.
Ugunja-Sega-Ukwala and Siaya. The project spans across two constituencies, that is Odinga and Ugenya, and it serves 4 wards, that is Sigombe, Ugunja-Ukwala and North Ugenya. Where we are standing, Your Excellency, is here at the treatment plant, and we have our intake around 800 meters from where we are standing upstream. There we have an intake where we are extracting 4 meters, 400 liters of water, 4,000 liters of water through our canal, where water flows by gravity to this section, where a portion goes to the turbines and a portion goes to the treatment plant. At the treatment plant, we have a conventional treatment process where we incorporate chemicals and hydraulics to treat the water to required standards as per the WHO requirements. From this point, our water gravitates to the turbines at this point, and it will come to the highest point which can serve our entire project area by gravity. Your Excellency, I wish to bring to your attention that we use turbines instead of the grid, and we're able to save 4 million. If we use electricity, we use 4 million per month, but because of our turbines, we use 50,000. This one I'm going to show you the layout of how the effective distribution looks like. Where we are standing is at this point. So from here, the turbines are able to drive our pumps for 11.6 kilometers up to the highest point, Mandungu. At this point, Your Excellency, we have a tank of capacity 1 million liters. From this point, the water gravitates to Gotosimbo. Here we have another tank, Your Excellency, of 1.5 million liters. This tank serves this area of Ugunja. The transmission line then proceeds this way to the center. Then it proceeds to Ligega. At this point, Your Excellency, we have 2 tanks, one of capacity 500,000 liters, and another one of capacity 300,000 liters. One is serving this area, Ligega, and another one is serving this area of Yenga. From this point, our transmission line proceeds to the final point, which is Sega, where we have another tank, which is 300,000 liters to serve the people of Sega. Your Excellency, what we have Ukwala is here. Yes. So the total length of distribution lines, we have the transmission lines and the distribution lines is 98 kilometers for the entire scheme. Then we have a total of 6 tanks, which have a capacity of 5.1 million liters. Your Excellency, this is the infrastructure we've put in place, but in order for us to realize maximum impact, we need to also introduce last mile, which is valued at 437 million. Through the current funding from African Development Bank, we have savings of 100 million, and with that we have a deficit of 337 million.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Sasa Mheshimiwa Rais ataelekea kufungua bamba la maelezo kuhusu mradi huu, ikiwa ni official commissioning of Unguja Water Project. Hatimaye Mheshimiwa Rais anafungua bamba la maelezo. Makofi mazuri tafadhali wananchi kwake Mheshimiwa Rais. Hatimaye Ugunja-Sega-Ukwala Water Supply and Sanitation Project imeweza kuzinduliwa rasmi. Sasa Mheshimiwa Rais anapata nafasi ya kuingia ndani ya water treatment plant. Hello.